So hello and welcome to FanFormula. So we're talking about Malaysia. Interesting, Mr. Bond. So let's crack on with this week's questions. So question 1. What is your opinion on Mercedes' decision to keep Rosberg behind Hamilton? Now, controversy is going to reign all over this Grand Prix, but I'm going to keep my answers like opinionated but neutral. Mercedes got one win last year. Un win. They're not a top contending team. They might be this year, but they've not been for the past few years. Hamilton, at that point in time, was third. They both were trying to catch the Red Bulls, and they'd lost a lot of fuel. Rosberg thought he could go faster, which is probably true, and Hamilton probably could have gone faster. The issue was, could they run out of fuel? So, to me, like Ross Brawn said, he like negative, you can't go past because, yes, you could get third, but then you could break down 2 laps before the end with no fuel. It was a safe option, and they weren't going to catch the Red Bulls. They had time to, and they didn't. So why risk losing a podium place, even if it was for Rosberg or not, because of stupidity? At that point in time, it's not about Hamilton and Rosberg who's better. It was more Hamilton's there, Rosberg's behind him, and they have to stay in that position. Question 2. What would you say was the biggest error made by a team or driver throughout the weekend? Force India. Force India for me. That pit stop was excruciating to watch. Actually, physically bad to watch. Not only did they have a problem with the wheel, but then they were queuing as well. So then, not only, I was going to say Hulkenberg then, I just stepped back a year. Sutil and Aresta, or Sutil, as Courtard likes to call him, smash glass, camp man. I'm going off track. Yes, they lost time as a team. Then pit stops were awful, and they were in good contention for some decent points. Force India have been the surprise of the year for me, and that was the biggest mistake. Everyone, we're going to have people saying Lewis going into his pitch, the Webber and Vettel thing, but for me, I think Force India massively cocked up a heap of points there. Question 3. Which driver impressed you most throughout this weekend? I'm gonna say Jenson Button. I know he had issues with the car at the end with the stupid pit stop, but he was doing really well up until that point. Perez was a good few places back, nowhere near on Button's pace. So for me, Button was impressive. It was just such a shame for the wheel. I saw it myself. The bloke didn't put his hand, and it was just awful, absolutely awful. So for me, Button impressed me up until obviously. Calamity! I broke it. No, it's okay. I accidentally. Everything was precariously balanced anyway. Give me 2 minutes. This will do. So yeah. After knocking off the camera, craziness. Adrian Sutil is here. Please don't sue. Yeah. Oh, that's completely cut me off my train thought. Train thought. Thought of train. Yeah. I don't even know where I am. Oh, breathe. I'm keeping this in. I'm actually going to keep that in. Right. Bonus question. Describe the Malaysian Grand Prix in 1 word. Tactical. Will have to be my word. Yeah. Tactical. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about the weekend because most people have said what's already been said, and I'm going to write a nice post about it anyway, about the meanness of people, and I don't mean the drivers. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that because I'm going to go on the train to Birmingham. Woohoo! That's a really bad train impression. Woohoo! Also, I've got the dog here, but she's asleep. So yes, I'm going to go because, you know, I'm good like that. So I will see you in a few weeks for China, but I will obviously see you for more Fan Formula, or if you like me on YouTube and things, it's nice. And, you know, follow me on Twitter. I ramble about food and Formula One and cake. And yeah, I'm on Instagram as well. But I'll link you all up. I'll link you up in this little, that bottomy section where there's no nice captions. So yeah, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week.